What is up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. Before we get into those home run props, just want to remind everybody, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that like button, it helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, check out Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But without further ado, let's get into the action for Saturday, April 22nd. Sorry for the delay for getting this video out today. I know it's going to leave a couple of games with a tight fit to try to get those plays in, but unfortunately, when I tried to do in the video last night, there were no home run props available. Nothing until 9 o'clock Eastern this morning from when I last checked, and but like I said, better late than never. Still want to be able to get something. And I'll tell you, I got a loaded card, so if you miss a couple, don't fear. There's still a lot of home run options on the board for us to make some money. Kind of like we did yesterday. We took the books to the cleaners. We didn't necessarily hit a ton of plays, but got some nice plus money out of it, and definitely came out with a lot of profit if you played those parlays, or even round robin anything, or even played them straight. But we'll take a recap and take a look here. We started things off with Yandy Diaz for the Tampa Bay Rays. He went 2 for 5 at the dish with an RBI, but no home run. Didn't cash the plus 550, but someone that did cash for us was Brandon Lowe, going 1 for 4 with a walk-off home run for the Tampa Bay Rays. But again, better late than never, hitting that plus 360 for us. Also had Josh Lowe. He came close. He went 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs, but no home run. Would have been nice to have that plus 700. Another one that unfortunately didn't come through, Christian Yelich, went 1 for 4 with an RBI, but no home run. And Matt Chapman went to the Blue Jays and Yankees game. A rare 0 for 3 day for Chapman. Couldn't cash it plus 425, but someone we did cash with got it over with, got it out of the way early. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting that home run, top of the first inning. Part of his 2 for 4 day went for 2 RBIs, hitting that plus 475. Also had Aaron Judge, went 1 for 4 at the dish, no RBI, and the perils of those low plus money plays is that sometimes it's just good to get one on the board, but sometimes it doesn't always pay off. And unfortunately for Aaron Judge, it did not pay off on Friday. But that's fine. He's going to get his fair share this season. Maybe not 62 again, but a handful. I think it's probably safe to say that Aaron Judge is going to get this season. Also had another hit, Austin Hayes. This was the big one of the day. Plus 750. Had a home run in the 7th inning. Gotta love to see that, especially those big plus money plays. We had Adley Rutschman. He went 0 for 4 at the dish. Unfortunately, couldn't cash a second plus 750 in that Orioles and Tigers matchup, but still great payday for us in that game nonetheless. And then we went to that final game, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. Mike Trout didn't even take the field, didn't play, so that plus 300 would have been voided. And Shohei Ohtani unfortunately couldn't cash, went 1 for 4, no RBIs in that game, just a 1 for 4 day at the dish, but he was dominant on the mound, so I think his mind might have been elsewhere. But I think I tell everybody this whenever we do these home run prop videos, is that you don't have to play every single game that or every single prop that we give out on these shows. If you want to these are meant to be plays that you put a couple bucks on. You don't dump your bankroll. At least my intent for these is not to dump your bankroll into these plays. These are plays that you may just have a couple bucks on for some side action. Make the game a little bit more interesting if it's not already interesting for you. And get some nice plus money, big value plays out of these bets. And like I said, you could see, when we hit those plays, you have just a fantastic, plus money day. If you hit the majority of these days, unless you have like the big cards like we're going to have on Saturday, if you hit 1, maybe 2 plays, you make your money back. 3 hits like we had on Friday. Friday apparently been our money days for these home run props. Those are the days where you get a nice amount of profit. You can roll those forward into the next day's home run prop action. And to give you an idea, this is where the benefit of the home run, round robins, playing the combinations by 2s or even by 3s, even if you put $1 on them, pays off. I mean, if you put $100, if you put $1 on the Brandon Lowe and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. parlay, or in a round robin, and that was one of the combinations you had, that paid you $26. If you had $5 on it, paid you $132. If you had $10 on it, you won $264. It was plus 25.45. If you have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Austin Hayes, $1 paid you 48.88. $5 paid you 244. $10 paid you 488. That was plus 47.88 odds. Brandon Lowe and Austin Hayes, $1 won you 39. $5 won you 195. $10 won you $391. Plus 38.10 odds. And if you had a combination of those three, Austin Hayes, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Brandon Lowe, $1 won you $224. $10 won you 2,248. And again, I know those are, maybe not for everybody, depending on the bankroll and how much you have, at your disposal to play with for these home run props. But it just goes to show you that if you round robin stuff, or even if you just play them straight, however you want to play them, there is money to be made with these home run props. But they are also, like I said, high risk, high reward. You're not going to have these 2 or 3 hit days every single day. They're nice when they happen, but it's just got to be taken with a grain of salt. And the other thing that my main goal with these home run prop shows is not just to make you guys money like we have been the last few days. It's also show you the potential of the betting tools at Pickdawgz, at Sports Chat Place. What these betting tools do is they do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. They show you angles that maybe you didn't see, or they show you which players are having good days or bad days, at their craft, and where you can make money with those angles. If you have guys that are in a cold slump, maybe you can get them to get a hit at some nice plus money and take advantage of that. If they're hot, they're probably due to fall off a little bit, maybe you catch some value there. The betting tools at Sports Chat Place, like I said, they do that for you. They find those props for you. They find these plays for you, whether it's player props, streaks. If you're betting on sides and totals and you're looking for if you're a believer in streaks, it's got you there. We've got parlay builders. We've got a best parlay builder where the best possible parlay based on the odds available. The highest value parlay is built for you depending on how many legs you want. There's just so many things you can play with with the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. I can't tell you guys enough. Make sure you go and check those out. They're free. You don't have to pay for them. They're there for you to use. So definitely make sure that you check out those betting tools. That's where we get a lot of these plays from for the home run prop shows, for all of our live shows on our long shows on Pickdawgz. So without further ado, enough yapping from me. Sorry for the long-winded filibuster there, but we'll get into the home run props. And this is where, if you have your notifications turned on, this is where it's going to pay dividends for you. Got this Blue Jays and Yankees matchup on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to take Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to hit a home run here, plus 480. Obviously he homered yesterday. And Garrett Cole, while he's a solid pitcher, has a tendency to give up some home runs at home. Guerrero has a solid history against Garrett Cole. Also, Cole has allowed 6 home runs in his last 5 starts against the Blue Jays. So I think we could get some value here with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to hit a home run at plus 480. Also going to go to this Angels and Royals matchup. I'm going to go back to the well with Shohei Ohtani. Like I said, he had a great day on the mound on Friday, and I think he can focus to his work at the plate. Zach Greinke getting the start for the Royals here gives up a ton of home runs on the road. Look at last year, right? Look at the home road splits. At home, at Kauffman Stadium, Greinke gave up just 1 home run. The problem is that he gave up 14 on the year, so it doesn't take a math major to figure out. That means that on the road, he gave up 13 of his 14 home runs. And this season has been no different. 1 home run allowed in 3 starts for Zach Greinke at home. Three starts for Greinke at home. His lone road start, he gave up 2 home runs. So I think Ohtani could definitely get one off of Zach Greinke here. Mike Trout for me, the next one here at plus 230. Again, got to be weary of these low plus money odds. But again, sometimes it's worth hitting a low plus money play than not hitting it at all. And plus 230. Same reasoning for me with Trout with Ohtani. Just a fade of Zach Greinke here. And I just think that Trout could have some success. He had the day off yesterday. Should be ready and raring to go for this one. So I'm going to roll with Mike Trout at plus 230. And the other one I like from this matchup, Hunter Renfroe to hit a home run at plus 310. I've kind of been hot and cold with Renfroe over the course of these home run prop videos. But, Hunter Renfroe has solid numbers against Greinke in his career. 7 for 23, 3 extra base hits, all 3 extra base hits leaving the yard. So a 304 batting average against Greinke with 3 home runs. Definitely some value there with Hunter Renfroe. I think at plus 310. And we'll move to this matchup between the Rockies and the Phillies. And I'm going to roll with a couple of Rockies here. I'm going to roll with Ryan McMahon to hit a home run at plus 540. He hit a home run on Friday. He's got decent numbers against left-handed pitching this season. And Christopher Sanchez is making his season debut here for the Phillies. But the problem for me with Christopher Sanchez here is that the wind at Citizens Bank is blowing out, and it's blowing out big time. I think this is going to be a massive day for home runs in Philadelphia. And, I feel that Sanchez being rushed back a little bit. The doubleheader against the White Sox for the Phillies threw off the pitching rotation here. Normally this would be a spot where you'd see Zach Wheeler, but Wheeler would be on short rest, so they're not going to push him. They're just going to bring up Christopher Sanchez here. Sanchez, a 1.04 ERA in 2 AAA starts this year, but I just think the rush back here, the wind blowing out, not a recipe for success for Sanchez in this game. So going to roll with Ryan McMahon to hit a home run at plus 540. Also going to go with Chris Bryant to hit a home run. He's hitting 300 against left-handed pitching this year with a pair of homers. I think you haven't heard much from Chris Bryant in spots as of late. So I think we'll take a shot here with Bryant here, getting some nice plus odds, plus 380. Now, I was going to give honorable mention in that game to Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, and C.J. Cron. I like Brandon Marsh a lot. He was going to be one of the official plays that we gave out here. Couldn't find any odds on him, though. Wondering if he's maybe going to be scratched today. I haven't seen any lineup cards at the time that we're recording this video, so keep an eye out maybe for Brandon Marsh. Could be an Easter egg for you guys if you've been, if you don't just skip through and just look at the slides that we put up. So I like Brandon Marsh. I lean towards Kyle Schwarber and C.J. Cron for other plays in that game. It wouldn't surprise me if either one hit a homer there, but I just couldn't get an angle where I was comfortable enough to back them as an official play for this video. So I'm going to roll with just McMahon and Bryan as official plays. And again, honorable mention to Brandon Marsh as a close third. But before we continue, we're going to have a few more plays to give out here. But just want to remind everybody, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And please leave a thumbs up if you like this content. It lets you guys know that, you like what we're putting out. And not only that, the other thing is make sure if you're putting plays in, let me know. Let all of us know. Let's put comments in the section. But I beg everyone, if you're going to do that, please put them in before the games start. We're trying to beat the books as a team. I know, unfortunately, this video is getting out a little bit late on Saturday, but we're trying to beat the books as a team. So, it unfortunately doesn't help anyone if we put the bets in after the fact. So get those plays in early. I love conversing with you guys, finding your plays, and sometimes I put a couple bucks on the plays that the other comment section give out as well, and sometimes those plays have been money as well. So definitely make sure that you get those in. None of this thank me later stuff. We're here to beat the books as a team. So let's get those plays in, and like I said, we'll crush the books on Saturday like we did on Friday. Fantastic day, and we're going to hope to do it again here. We'll get back into it. I'm going to go to this matchup between the Pirates and the Reds, and I'm going to roll with a different play. I think he's making his home run prop show debut, not by by lack of trying. I mean, we've tried to get Jack Sawinski on here before, but unfortunately couldn't get any odds with him, any prop odds with him, but now the books are starting to put him out. We're getting plus 510 with Sawinski here. The Pirates, they struck gold with him. He leads the Pirates in barrel rate, second in hard hit percentage, and Luis Cessa for the Reds, he's been getting torched his last couple starts. Had a nice debut, but since his 2 starts since his debut, Cessa's given up 16 runs on 21 hits with 5 walks and just a single strikeout. And Sawinski hitting 303 with 5 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. So I think we can get some value here with Jack Sawinski at plus 510. Also think there's value here with Bryan Reynolds at plus 440. Same reasoning as Sawinski here, but we're actually getting better numbers with Bryan Reynolds. He's hit 5 home runs as well, but he's got a 317 batting average and 9 total extra base hits against right-handed pitching this season. I think if the Pirates are going to keep their success rolling along, I think Sawinski and Reynolds could be a big part of that. So I'm going to roll with Bryan Reynolds here at plus 440. Now also we're going to switch gears and head to this matchup between the Rangers and the A's. And unfortunately, I was going to, believe it or not, I was going to give him out on on Friday's show, but I just couldn't find odds on it, and I just don't think I pulled the trigger on it. But I did personally, and unfortunately, I hate to say that after the fact. But we're not going to miss on him twice. I'm going to go with Jonah Heim to hit a home run here at plus 450. Now, like I said, he homered on Friday. He's hitting 308 with 3 home runs against right-handed pitching. And Shintaro Fujinami, he's been getting roughed up so far in his major league career. And there's just, I'm not looking to back Fujinami here. I think Jonah Heim could definitely have some solid success here. Like I said, 308 with 3 home runs against righties. And I just think that the Rangers, more powerful lineup here. So give me Jonah Heim to hit a home run at plus 450. Also stay in that same matchup. I'm going to go with the other power hitter in this lineup, in my opinion. That's Adolis Garcia. He's given us plus 425 here. He didn't homer on Friday, but he's hit 3 homers against right-handed pitching as well. Hitting 241 against righties, but he's second on the Rangers in barrel rate. So I'm going to take Adolis Garcia at plus 425. And just before I continue, just in case anybody's new to our home run prop show, when I say barrel rate and I say hard hit percentage, these are advanced metrics that have really started to come out in full force in the last few seasons, especially when you're betting on home run props. The barrel zone is that sort of sweet spot where you have the perfect launch angle with ball off bat and that perfect exit velocity where the barrel zone, the deeper you get into that barrel zone, the more likely it is you're going to create a hard hit ball that's going to travel far. And obviously at that with that correlation, more likely to leave the park and get a home run. And last year, 45% of barrels that were hit left the yard. So it's a pretty good metric to use when you're trying to figure out some home run props. So just for people maybe who are not familiar with it or are new to this and maybe haven't heard about barrel rate before and hard hit percentage, it goes both ways. Hitters and also pitchers giving up barrel rate, how many of their pitches are getting responded to and getting hit in that barrel zone. So just wanted to throw that out there for everybody, a little bit of an information tidbit. But get back into it. And a play that, I'm not going to lie to you guys, switching back and forth between these slides, I almost missed this one, and this is my favorite home run prop of the day. I've said before, we've had a couple of these this year where I've said, if I could have put this home run prop in as a premium, it could be a premium for me. I really like this play a lot. Homered on Friday. I'm going to roll with Pete Alonso to hit a home run, plus 525. I think this is supreme value. Even if it doesn't hit, which I'm always about transparent with you guys. Even if it doesn't hit, I can't pass up on this value. Alonso leads the Mets in barrel rate. Like I said, he homered on Friday. He's the first player to double-digit home runs this season. Now, when I was making note of Alonso, this is a bit of a sidebar story. When I was making note of Alonso in my notes that I do before I really sort of narrow down the list and then make the video, I got a notice on my Major League Baseball app that he had just homered and was the first 10 home runs this season. I don't know if that's not a sign. I don't know what is. Logan Webb, he's not pitching like a staff ace right now. He's allowed 5 home runs in 4 games so far this season. I'm not looking to back him even at Oracle Park. Like I said, Alonso hit one at Oracle on Friday. Could hit one on Saturday as well. I'm going to roll with Pete Alonso to hit a home run at plus 525. I'm also going to take a look. This is getting into the back end of our home run props for Saturday. Going to roll with Ryan Mountcastle, familiar face on our home run prop show. Joey Wentz, he's given up a ton of barrels. He's not given up a ton of barrels this season, the Tigers pitcher, but he has given up a fair bit of hard contact. And Ryan Mountcastle this season has been a stud against left-handed pitching, hitting .333 with 4 home runs. I think this is, Mountcastle usually a hard guy to always back against right-handed pitching, but against lefties, a lot of times he has to be a play that you at least consider. So I'm going to roll with Ryan Mountcastle here at plus 390. And we'll get into a stack for our final matchup on the board. And I'm going to roll with a couple of Seattle Mariners here. I'm going to start with Jared Kelenic. I'm going to say his name wrong. Jared Kelenic here at plus 575. He's hitting .298 against right-handed pitching. Leads the Mariners in hard hit percentage and barrel rate. And Miles Michaelis, he allowed 3 home runs in his lone road start this season. Now, granted, that game was at Coors Field, but I think Kelenic could be in line to get one here. I don't trust Miles Michaelis. He struggled on the road last season, struggled on the road, like I said, in his lone start this year. So I'll take a shot here with Kelenic at plus 575. I'm also going to look at Eugenio Suarez against against Miles Michaelis. His career 6 for 11 against Michaelis, 3 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs. He's not bad against right-handed pitching either. He's hitting 265 with a pair of home runs this season. So I'll take a shot here with Suarez to get one off of Michaelis at plus 410. And the last one of the day, we're gonna go with J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez to hit a home run at plus 390. He's homered in 2 out of his last 4 games. He's hitting he's hit 246 with 3 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. Has a pair of home runs against right-hand pitching as well at pitcher-friendly T-Mobile. I know I say pitcher-friendly, maybe scare some people off of backing the Mariners here, but I just think, could be a play against Michaelis. Even if he gives up 1 run or 2 runs here, as long as, one of our 3 guys hits a home run for that run production, counts to us all the same. So we're going to roll with Julio Rodriguez at plus 390. Now, before I finish, just want to let everyone know for that last game, I do like potential matchups for guys like Paul Goldschmidt. The problem for me is that Luis Castillo, starting for the Mariners, while Goldschmidt has a positive history against Castillo over the course of his career, Castillo's been lights out at home this season. A .082 batting average against. Hasn't allowed a run at home this season, so that's kind of why I shied away from the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are due to break out at any time now. They usually are slow starters, at least for the first few weeks of the season, and then really pick it up. They'll have a couple double-digit win streaks over the course of the regular season, but that's the only reason why you didn't hear any St. Louis Cardinals mentioned in today's home run prop show. But we'll get back to do the recap for Saturday's plays. Again, I know we had a ton of them, but like I said, it only takes 1 or 2 to turn a profit and make something of it here. So I'm going to start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's an early game, but again, this is where you want to have your notifications turned on and get that play in. Plus 460 with Guerrero Jr. I also had Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run at plus 325. Mike Trout to hit a home run at plus 230. Hunter Renfroe to hit a home run at plus 310. Went to this Rockies and Phillies matchup. Went with Ryan McMahon to hit a home run at plus 540, as well as Chris Bryant to hit a home run at plus 380. Again, honorable mention to Brandon Marsh and Kyle Schwarber and even CJ Cron in that game. Like I said, my favorite play of the day, value-wise, like I said, wish could maybe put this in as a premium. Pete Alonso to hit a home run at plus 525. Like I said, great value with Alonso there, leading the league in home runs. So definitely worth a shot there. Jack Suwinski to hit a home run at plus 510. Brian Reynolds to hit a home run at plus 440. We had Jonah Heim to hit a home run at plus 450. Adolis Garcia at plus 425. Ryan Mountcastle, the lefty whisperer, to hit a home run at plus 390. And then we went to our final game, the Mariners and Cardinals. Went with Jared Kelenic to hit a home run at plus 575. Eugenio Suarez plus 410. And Julio Rodriguez to hit a home run at plus 390. And I'll show you that one more time. I think I clicked that one a little bit fast and got that off the screen. There you go. Plus 390 on J-Rod. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. Helped us get to 125,000 subscribers. We wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. Wouldn't want to do this for anyone else but you guys. And again, if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that like button if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you a cent. It helps us out a bunch. And if you're looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. I implore everyone, please check out these betting tools. Like I said, they're 100% free. They're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. The best betting tools that you will find anywhere. And again, they don't cost you a cent. So it'll help you out a ton. It's a tool that you're going to want to have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action, sides, totals, props, you name it. They're tools that you want to have on your side. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Saturday.